Good morning, gamers. Welcome to Sticks TV. Today is Thursday, May 7th, and we're going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I started this channel to talk about games that I love, but I also started this channel because I love gaming. And if you love gaming, then you know it's not just about the types of games that you like to play, because gaming is in fact for everybody, or at the very least, there is a game for everybody. Usually, I play games by Japanese developers from places like Capcom, Square Enix, Platinum Games, and of course Nintendo. But when it comes to Sony, their first-party titles have never really found a way to pique my interest. Whereas I've always been a fan of bright, colorful, anime-style arcade-type games, Sony's catalog has always presented to me as a very gritty, realistic, almost movie-like experience. And I've come to view discounted first-party Sony greatest hits games as nothing more than Christmas gifts from parents who know their kids like video games but have absolutely no idea what to buy them. That brings us to The Last of Us Part 2, Sony and Naughty Dog's sequel to the apocalyptic hit The Last of Us, which originally released in 2013. Now, I've never played The Last of Us, despite the fact that I did get a greatest hits copy for Christmas 2 years ago, but I decided to recap the game after realizing the trailer for the sequel made absolutely no sense to me. It's centered around a daughter and father figure relationship between a man named Joel and a young girl named Ellie. Joel and Ellie are a pair of a handful of survivors left on the planet after a deadly spore transfers from plants to insects to humans, turning them into violent zombies whose whole purpose is to spread the spore. It applies pretty much every survival horror trope you can think of, and ends with a spoiler alert, Joel facing off against a militia group charged with saving the world called the Fireflies, who want to use Ellie's immunity to the spores to create a cure for the spores, and you guessed it, save the world. Joel decides that Ellie deserves to live more than the world needs to be saved and kills the Fireflies. When Ellie awakens, she asks Joel what happened, and he lies to her. The two walk into the sunset together with this dark secret between them, and the game ends. Now, on April 2nd, Sony announced that The Last of Us Part 2 would be delayed indefinitely from its May 29th release date due to COVID-19 because Joel and Ellie, the game's protagonists, are non-essential workers. But seriously, this was a major blow to fans of the game, as the game was already originally scheduled to be released in February, and this would be the second delay. To add insult to fan injury, on April 27th, or in the wee hours of April 26th, massive spoilers from the game leaked, including everything from a level list to images to specific details of the story, causing some fans to be disappointed in the story's direction before even having an opportunity to experience the gameplay. Trolls moved through the internet, spreading the rumors like wildfire, even commenting them on a live stream for a reveal of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Rumors emerged about the origin of the leaks, many speculating that it was a disgruntled Naughty Dog employee, upset about the crunch and delays, perhaps looking to upset the balance of power over at Sony Interactive after all of them. Sony went on the offensive, scrubbing details of the leaks from the internet and copyright striking anyone who would dare to say The Last of Us and spoilers within the same sentence, and giving the game a release date before eventually letting the public know that they could rest easy knowing that there was no such thing as disgruntled employees at Naughty Dog, and that this was the work of hackers. In a final death knell to the hackers, Sony released a full-length video yesterday confirming all of the details from the spoilers and packaging them into an advertisement called a trailer. Sheesh. That was a mouthful, but finally we can talk about this trailer. So the trailer looks action-packed. It shows Ellie and Joel apparently reconciling with the future as they have created it, having obviously gotten older and grown apart, They set off on a journey to finish what they started and take on a highly armed group of humans, presumably the Fireflies or some offshoot of the Fireflies, along with the infected. There wasn't too much gameplay, but it doesn't look remarkably different from the first game. But if I'm being completely honest, despite the research that I did, the trailer still made absolutely no sense to me. But hey, maybe it made sense to you. If you did, let me know in the comments section. And that's kind of all that we've got on The Last of Us Part 2. It is scheduled to release on June 19th, so if you're a fan of the series, mark that on your calendar. I'm pretty sure there's a deluxe edition and all that fun stuff. And this did come with an announcement of a release date for Ghost of Tsushima, so that's also some good news too. Maybe we'll talk about that in a different video. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that little bell icon so you get notifications when I post a new video. I hope you all have a great day, and don't forget, if you want to get in the game, get on the sticks.